Trump extends the Iran ceasefire without a formal agreement, giving markets relief while leaving the conflict unresolved. The pause lowers immediate military risk, but no signed deal means traders are still pricing uncertainty around sanctions, oil, and retaliation threats. The confirmed event is that the ceasefire was extended even though no formal agreement has been secured and no new military action has begun. The reason this belongs in a crypto news read is that geopolitical risk can move oil, the dollar, equities, and crypto liquidity when traders reassess the odds of escalation. The opening pressure point is a ceasefire pause is extended against relief without a signed deal. The first confirmed detail is the ceasefire extension is confirmed, and the immediate reason to care is that no formal agreement has been secured. That means the viewer should track formal terms or renewed force instead of treating the first reaction as the whole story. The baseline keeps the story grounded. The confirmed baseline is a ceasefire extension, a standstill in the conflict, and no completed agreement. The public stance combines economic pressure, strategic ambiguity, and claims that Iran remains under severe pressure. Without that frame, it is too easy to treat the event as bigger or cleaner than the evidence supports. The two facts that set the baseline are clear. The conflict remains at a standstill, and no new military action is confirmed. That frame keeps no formal agreement, is confirmed connected to the actual consequence, rather than floating as an isolated statistic. Most people arrive after the move is obvious and the easy upside is gone. We focus on serious crypto education and high-quality signals before the crowd rushes in, so you can understand the setup earlier and move sooner. If you want that edge, visit the link below now. In the Trump extends story, the mechanism is straightforward but important. The mechanism is risk pricing. A pause can reduce immediate fear, but unresolved terms keep a premium in oil and safe haven assets. Markets react not only to military action, but to the probability of disrupted energy flows, sanctions pressure, and sudden retaliation. The viewer should focus on how that mechanism changes access, risk, cost, or trust. In practice, markets' price escalation odds is the hinge between the confirmed event and the next market or user response. The mechanism split is simple. A pause can trim the risk premium, while unresolved terms keep oil sensitive. If that hinge fails, the strongest title-level claim loses force even if the story keeps attracting attention. The affected side is where the story becomes practical. Energy traders, risk asset investors, crypto markets, regional governments, and shipping-sensitive businesses are affected. The practical consequence is a temporary relief bid that can reverse quickly if talks fail or military threats return. Crypto can feel this through liquidity conditions, dollar strength, and broad risk appetite rather than through a direct protocol event. The useful boundary is that risk assets get temporary relief, while talks or threats could come next. The impact split is risk assets may benefit from lower fear, and a threat reversal could erase the relief. That keeps the impact focused on the people, markets, or systems actually named in the evidence. The confirmed facts stop before the unresolved piece. What remains unclear is whether the pause leads to negotiation, renewed threats, or a formal ceasefire framework. That does not prove that positive market reaction means the geopolitical risk is solved. A better read needs a written deal, verifiable de-escalation, or concrete negotiating timetable would clarify the next phase. This is the line between analysis and speculation. The unresolved split is market optimism does not prove peace and formal terms would clarify the pause. The story can stay important while talks or threats could come next remains unresolved, but the stronger claim needs visible proof. Most people arrive after the move is obvious and the easy upside is gone. We focus on serious crypto education and high-quality signals before the crowd rushes in, so you can understand the setup earlier and move sooner. If you want that edge, visit the link below now. The clean trigger to track is this: watch for a formal agreement, renewed military language, or a shift in oil risk pricing. If official talks produce terms or either side signals new force, the story can move from ceasefire pause into agreement test. For Trump extends, that is the follow-through that matters. The trigger split is oil pricing is a fast stress signal, and official talks would move the story. If that trigger does not arrive, the story may stay in ceasefire pause longer than early attention suggests. If it does arrive, agreement test becomes easier to evaluate with facts instead of assumptions.